definitely Divine Gate is showing through like the first 2 episodes. What we're seeing is that everyone in the entire series that we know so far has definitely got some sort of hidden past them, or something that they've done wrong, or they've got some little painful memory that they don't want to remember, and that each and every one of them has a goal, so to speak, to actually reach the Divine Gate. And we don't know exactly what all of them want at the moment, especially like what seemingly is our main villain. I'm guessing, like, I'm not really too sure what to actually say about Arthur as of right now, but let's talk about this second episode of Divine Gate. So yeah, again, we got to see like Akame as well as alongside with Midori as well. Like, they're trying to convince Aoto, it's like, hey, you should join the academy, man. You know, it's all good and fun. You know, we all have fun and all that. We learn stuff from each other. We do a lot of good stuff. You know, hey, maybe you should kind of join us. And he's just like, he's just like, oh my god, can these guys just fuck off with my life? And it's seeming like Akane, and especially as well as Aoto, like, they're definitely not mixing very well. I mean, ironically, you know, fire and water, you know, they don't mix and all that. Like, you get it. Like, especially with like these actors as well. Like, from what they're showing, it's like, basically the whole thing is like, he's like, oh, I just need from time to time, and then like Akai's just, I don't know, you feel like he's like making an excuse just to snap at him. It's like, oh, so that's what you just do, you just happen to feed children, or you just happen to do that. It's just like from time to time. What if they're like really hungry or suffering? It's just like, it feels like Akai's like really got a lot of baggage alongside himself, which we did find out in this episode, that one of the main reasons for him to actually find the Divine Gate is the main reason that he wants to know the truth about his father. Like, actually everyone told him, saying like, oh, his father had an experiment and he died. And he's like, no, my father wouldn't do anything that stupid. There's some hidden shit going on. I want to find out what really happened, who did it, and I want to get that bastard right now. And from what with Naruto, it's honestly with like more that we found out about like that whole little mysterious boy as well, and also as well all about his backstory, that he was actually his brother, which we could kind of see that from the first episode, that he was the one that actually killed him. But then as well, since I'm guessing he was the only one left at the crime scene, there was no evidence and there was nothing, that was just him. People just presumed that he was the killer and he was the one that did it, although they couldn't really put too much evidence onto it. So we honestly, like, that's probably what everyone thinks about it, and it's like, hey, maybe we should recoup. Funny enough, we did get to see Arthur though, and it seems like he's actually like communicating with the demons as well, which we saw one of them, Loki, which he decided was the one to make that malfunctioning robot that we saw in that street. And coincidence enough, that's where it happened to be like Aoto and Akane, because they were right there. Aoto was like feeding some poor little kid on the street because his father and mother couldn't like actually feed him, had time for it. And Akane kind of got a little bit pissed off again, but that's when one of these security boss like went absolutely crazy. Can I even just point out as well, I'm normally such a fickler and all that for like CGI and stuff like that, but legit, that CGI looked actually good when you saw the transformation scene. I normally a lot of the time I can't stand CGI. There's a few series that this season that's actually kind of made me go a little bit more to like giving a try to CGI, maybe Burunki, I believe the anime is called Bubuki Burunki, and also as well this, and also as well Ajin. Like, I feel like this is the sort of shows, especially one thing Divine Gate did, is what worked very well, is the cell shading. If you don't know, that's kind of like when you have that really massive black outline on stuff, like a lot of things with models and stuff like that. Like, you can see that in a lot of like sort of like JRPG games, some of them as well, like, they work very well. Have a look at like Transform and Devastation, that's kind of a good way of using cell shading as well. Like, that's a great example of that. Like, some games do that. A lot of Japanese anime games like Naruto as well, like, they use that a lot as well. Like, it really works well in anime and like sort of anime like games and like kind of JRPGs. It works really well, and honestly, the CGI, it looked great in this part. Honestly, I really enjoyed that, and I think they actually did a little bit top notch on there, and I did appreciate that. That's one thing that Divine Gate's been doing so far so good, and that's definitely like its animation and so forth and so on. Even Midori we saw as well, from what she saw in this episode, it seems like she had a friend or something and she let it go and it's like something happened, although it seems like the ending kind of spoiled like about like maybe this character is definitely involved with like Arthur's people from what we've seen, because I'm guessing that's kind of like all the baddies around about like the end and all that, like I'm guessing as well Arthur's brother's going to be involved with Arthur, same thing, and like it's all going to go crazy I think when he realizes that Divine Gate and he just tries to open it. Funny enough, we didn't see anything on the other characters like Hikari and Ginji and all them, and also as well, like, we didn't see anything on them, on Yukari. So I'm kind of wondering what exactly is going to be happening with those characters. Are we going to be meeting them next week, or like week after? They kind of saving them for like kind of the halfway point. Yeah, I was like, it's very weird still that we've only just got like, you know, a half of the gang already, and we did get to see like Naruto pull out his sword. We did get to see, you know, like Kanye pull out the knucks like that. That was pretty cool, although we already saw that. But it was kind of cool. Like his sword like actually is like a katana, but then it's also as well you get to see it turn into halberd. I kind of like that. I thought that's a kind of pretty cool transformation, mind you. I actually did enjoy that. But overall, it was a kind of like above average episode. I did appreciate it, and I did enjoy it as well. But it's like, there's still a lot of mystery going on, and that's definitely what Divine Gate is definitely doing. It's giving you a little bit of riddles, and it's giving you a little teaser every now. But mind you, we're on the second episode, so we don't want everything spoiled straight on. I mean, we still got like 10 more episodes to find out what exactly is going on, and also as well the climax. Overall, I thought it was a decent episode. Give that a 7 to 7.5 out of 10. Thought it was enjoyable, but it doesn't matter about me, it matters about your opinion. What do you guys think about this episode of Divine Gate? That's all from me. I want to thank you for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.